Hi guys, hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing this soap again, this nano soap. I'm going to be reviewing it again. So this is my second time of reviewing. I know the first time I dropped a review, I hyped the soap. I talked about how lovely this soap is. I talked about how if you want a glowing skin, you need to get this soap. I'm here to talk about reasons you should avoid this soap. I know, yeah, I said, go and buy the soap. It's really nice. The thing is, I have a patch on my face currently, and this patch is as a result of using this soap. So I want to warn you all beforehand. Now, here is what I noticed about the soap. I mean, having used this soap for a very, very long time, having used this soap for like 2 years now, it's now very difficult to get the original of this soap. Hence, I will not recommend. This is my third time purchasing this soap. The first one I had to order online. The second one I went to two top supermarkets and I could not get the original. What I'm saying in essence is the fake of this soap has circulated the market more. And it's very difficult to know the difference between the fake and the original until you've bought it and used it. I used this soap for 2 days. That was when at first when I bought this soap, the first time I came back home, I ordered it online. I realized that it was fake. I had already used it twice, then I stopped. I went to a very top supermarket around my area. I bought this soap again. I came back home and I realized it was fake the second time. I was getting frustrated. I had to, go to another supermarket and they assured me, oh, this is original. And guys, I bought the fake again. Okay, so guys, I know that so like I said earlier, I have this nano soap. It's really nice, but getting the original is difficult. You will sweat. In short, the fake of this soap is 90% in the market. The original is just 10% in the market. And if you buy the fake of the soap, you will hate your skin. Like, you will battle a lot of reactions. You will hate your skin. The fake smells like caustic soda. There's really strong smell of soda and just very little perfume. Now, the packaging is exactly like the original, so you will not know. So the reason I'm going to discontinue using this soap, I'm going to stay away from this soap entirely, is because I can no longer purchase the original. And getting the original is very, very difficult. As it stands now, getting the original of this soap is difficult. So I guess because of the hype, somebody sat down, a group of people sat down somewhere and started producing the fake of this soap. This is a really nice soap if you can get the original, but I will be discontinuing this soap because I've purchased the fake 3 times straight on a roll. Even with how careful I am, even I would go back to the supermarket, I'll tell them, oh, this is fake, and they'll be like, oh, it's from our suppliers. Right in my presence, they'll contact our supplier will be like, oh, they are sorry, they don't know, it's just too many stories with this soap. This is a really nice soap, but people are out there making the imitation and it's damaging people's skin. See what I have to battle, see what I have to treat just because of somebody out there decide to put a fake on this soap. Now, I know you'll be like, oh, how much did you get this soap? Guys, I bought this soap the same price I bought the original. I bought this soap for 2,500. It's even more expensive. So it gave me the assurance that, you know what, this is original. Guys, it's not true. So the people that are producing the fake of this soap would sell it 2,500 naira at the exact same price that they are selling the original. So it will be very difficult for you to tell. The packaging of the original and the fake is very, very similar. It will be so difficult. It's when you open the soap, there's always a transparent nylon. This is the soap here. When you open the soap and you use it, you will smell very strong caustic soda more than the perfume. Then you realize that you've bought the fake. If you go ahead to use it, you will have patches on your skin, just the same way I'm battling currently. So because of what I've gone through, I'm going to discontinue this soap because now I can no longer unless I'm going to order it from the Thailand, unless I'm going to be ordering it from Thailand. That is only when you see me go back to this soap. But as far as I'm in Nigeria, I will not be purchasing this soap again unless I'm very certain that the supplier is ordering this soap directly from Thailand. I will not be purchasing this soap again because there is too many fake out there. Product is so nice, but people are sitting down to make imitation because of greed and because you're trying to make money out of it. If you saw my skin when I was using this soap, you would notice this glow. I mean, I don't use anything. I just use this soap, and then my skin was so yummy, so sumptuous. But I bought the fake, and it was a struggle. At first, a lot of people was asking me. So I didn't. When I ordered the soap first online, I used it for like 2 days. No, I used it for a week. And I noticed people be like, oh, and you're getting darker, you're having pimples. At first, I thought it was my, menstrual cycle. I'm like, okay, you know what, this too shall pass and all of that. And then it continued for over a week. I got dark. I had patches. It Purchasing the fake of this soap is just like using normal caustic soda to bathe. See, it's better you use Eva soap to bathe. Like, you will love it more. I'm just going to give you some tips on the fake. I've noticed there's a pattern with the fake soap, so I'm going to drop some tips for you. So if you still want to go ahead and use this soap because you're sure that a supplier will not disappoint you, just take note of these tips so that you'll be able to identify if you're bathing the fake or the original. Like I said, if you bathe the fake of this soap, you will so hate your skin. It's going to take a long time to repair, I promise you. But if you get the original, my god, you will love your skin so much. So the first one to identify the fake of the soap is that most times, 90% of the times, 95% of the times, they sell it at the same price with the original, so you can't tell from the pricing alone. Also, the packaging with the fake and original is now the same. It's the same. So you can't even tell mere looking at it if it's the same or not. Now, if you open the soap, there is always a label. If you open the soap, I've cut this into two and I use it to wash my clothes. That's why you're seeing it. That's why I still have small left. I decided to drop this review before I use this remaining one to do my laundries. If you open the soap, there's a logo at the center. If you notice that the logo is not centralized or imprinted correctly, that's the first sign that you bought a fake soap. That is the first sign that you have bought fake. The logo or the imprint on the soap, the logo that is being stamped on the body of the soap is not clear or is not placed or centralized properly. That's the first. So the second time you will know you have purchased the fake of this soap is that, as I'm bringing this so close to my nose now, there's this strong caustic soda smell. There's this strong caustic soda. Usually, at first when I started using this soap 2 years ago, the perfume in it was so yummy. Once you bring it close to you, the perfume is ready to sweep you off your feet. Now there's this strong caustic soda. That's the first way you know you have purchased the soap. Once the caustic soda smell is more than the perfume, because this soap is known to smell. If you use this soap, if you're bathing, people can smell you from your living room if you are bathing in your room. So if the caustic is harder than the perfume, you have most likely bought the fake. So, and then if you still want to affirm if you've bought the fake, if you go ahead and use it and you start having reactions like pimples all of a sudden, just know that you've purchased the fake of the soap. Or if you can no longer feel that glow effect after using the soap for a week, just know that you've purchased the soap, because this soap is a very active soap. Alternatively, it could be that the makers of this soap have actually reduced the ingredients or spoiled the soap generally. So there are two things. So it's either there's a lot of fake out there, or the makers, as much as there's a lot of fake out there, I'm also giving another thought that it could be that the people that are producing this soap, the makers of this soap, have stopped making the soap the way it should be. They've stopped putting active ingredients, or they've stopped making the soap as it should be. It could just be that way. But like I said earlier, I'm going to discontinue using this soap. Thank you very much for this video. Thank you so much. If you have any comments, if you have any, just let me know if this soap has done you harm and you decide to leave it. I'm going to be reviewing a couple of soap. I'm going to be telling you the new soap I've transitioned to after I stopped using this soap. So just check out my next video and check the soap that will be really nice for your skin. Bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, like and share. Bye.